Hello pupils! In today's video we're going to use an arrow outfitted with scatterguns and see how they work out in 3.14. Now CIG decided that they were going to reduce the range at which combat occurs, so I figured scatterguns, which are pretty much short-range weapons with real high alpha, that might be a good choice, particularly on a ship like the Arrow, which is pretty maneuverable and can definitely get into a position to use those types of weapons. So if you can hit it what you aim at and you like being in close, you might like this build. So let's check it out. We're going to go ahead and pull up Erkul here. You're going to see in our top turret we've got two Havoc ballistic scatterguns. These are going to work out really good because they have high alpha damage for their size 1. They have a range of 400 and a projectile speed of 800 meters per second. That's going to match up perfectly with the Pyro Burst size 3 scattergun. There's going to be a laser scattergun that we have mounted on the wings. Now, same thing, really high alpha damage, decent DPS, range, projectile speed, they all match up. So, for the rest of the build, we're going to do standard stuff. We're going to outfit as many size 1 missiles as we possibly can. In this case, the Spark. We're going to go with a stealth build with Mirage, Slipstream, Snowblind. And then we're going to go ahead and put in our Atlas Quantum Drive to give us our distance so we don't have to refuel a lot. Go ahead and take a look at that alpha damage, 1941, and of course our EM and IR signatures are pretty low. Not bad. Now, a link for this build will be in the video description below. Go ahead and check it out. Come back here, leave me a comment or two, let me know what you think. By now you should already have your nice tasty beverage and a snack, so let's see how this build works in this current patch of 3.14. One thing to note as we get started, I've actually done a couple HRTs prior to this video. My Havoc ammunition's down by 50%, and that's because I use my Pyro Burst laser scatterguns to strip the shields and start doing damage before I add in the ballistic weapon at the end. The ballistic weapon will definitely help with your time to kill on target. We have a Valkyrie here. It's kind of a beefy target or a bullet sponge, so let's see how the Arrow does against this.
Shields hit.
Now I slowed the video down to about 70% of its normal speed during that kill shot so you could take everything in, because there's a lot that's going on just before the target explodes. And I'm going to do that throughout the rest of this video. Right now what I'm going to do is rearm, refuel, repair. I'm going to take a VHRT mission so that we can go after 3 different types of targets and see how the Arrow is going to work out. Now keep in the back of your mind, while scatterguns seem to be working really well for the Arrow in this patch, as with everything else in Star Citizen, the next patch maybe not so much. So don't base any current patch on what a weapon system is going to perform or how it's going to perform in the future.
Shields hit.
So obviously the Valkyrie was another quick kill. We're now going to go up against a Hurricane. We'll see how we do against a more maneuverable ship with a little bit more firepower in the turret. Now, the Hurricane took a little bit longer to take out because of its maneuverability and the fact that you do have to close in to within 400 meters in order to make these scatterguns effective. But once you hit pretty hard. As you can see, we were blowing chunks off it, and ultimately didn't really have much of a problem taking it out. Just took a little bit longer than I might have expected after fighting the Valkyrie. Our last target's going to be another Valkyrie, so I think we know how that's going to go, and then we'll wrap up the video. Well, I think scatterguns are definitely viable, at least on an arrow in 314. They are short range, so you got to keep that in the back of your mind. This is not a build for everyone. Some people like to hang back and have a little bit more range. But I think on the right ship, in the hands of the right person, definitely viable with that huge alpha that you're going to get out of them. As always, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you run on your arrow build or light fighter build. And if you like the video, and I hope you do, go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And as always, till next time, take care.